Balatro, also known as Joker Poker, also known as Patience on Poppers, Solitaire on Speed, Procrastination Simulator 2024. An indie deck-building roguelite that has taken the world by storm, due in no small part to its simple mechanics where you have to build up ever-increasing points to beat a set of ever-increasing targets, using a pack of playing cards and various modifiers. It's a stupidly simple game, and it's also dangerously addictive. You first pick your starting deck. Early on it's a standard deck of 52, and then you choose the blind to beat. You have to play up to 5 cards right to beat the minimum score set by the blinds, and you do this by playing scored poker hands. The better the hand and the better the multiplier, the bigger the score. Pips equal chips, and poker hands equal multiples. You beat the score, your chips are cashed out, and you can progress to the next bigger blind. The final round is a boss blind. The boss normally adds in a random debuff to make the hands you play just that little bit more difficult to work with. This could be all of a certain suit could be omitted from scoring, or you're only allowed to play one hand type. And to beat these bosses you need to wisely decide how to enhance your deck. Luckily, between each round you can choose to spend your hard-earned money on additional cards, booster packs and jokers. Jokers make up the meat of your mods, with the potential of adding bigger bonuses to your final score. Planet cards up the level and value of the poker hand multiplier. Tarot cards give individual cards their own enhancements, and all these have different varieties too, so bonus cards add 30 additional chips to that card's total. A mult card adds 4 to the final multi score. A glass card is worth ×2 on the multi, but may have a 1 in 4 chance of shattering and leaving the deck for good. And this is where the deck building element comes in. Want to make your deck all spades? Well, you can. Just buy all spades and destroy or convert everything that isn't. Or buy the smeared joker which counts spades and clubs as the same suit, so you can play any black card in a flush. Want to focus on increasing the value of your hands? Then put all your money into buying up planet cards and jokers that add multipliers to the hand type played. I played one run where the highest winning hand was actually the high card, which without modifiers is the lowest scoring hand in the game. And I could ride that coattail for quite a while before it lost steam. This also means you can play a 5 of a kind or a straight flush that is full of mixed suits and numbers, and other weird and wonderful combinations that would normally get you kicked out of a casino. At current there are 150 jokers to find and use, 17 individual card variants for each and every card, some of which can be stacked, and an additional 52 consumables. You can also skip small and big blinds to give you extra risk versus reward perks. This allows limitless ways for each card to be enhanced way above its normal payout, and experimenting with what works is part of the charm of the game. Your overall challenge is to beat 8 antes, each with 3 rounds, using a certain number of hands and discards at your disposal. There's a little bit of progression as you unlock more jokers as you play. Your starting deck can give you additional funds to start with, or more hands but less discards. Extra difficulties can bypass the small blind payout, and there are challenges to test your deck building skills with predetermined rules already in play, or you can just unlock everything there and then with a simple button press. This seemingly simple loop just adds to its addictive nature. Each time the game adds up your score, the points plink in series, ascending in pitch and speed. The score box is literally searing with flames as the numbers get bigger and bigger, and you hold on for dear life, watching these numbers grow, and your dopamine receptors flash like a Christmas tree, hoping that 20,000 points is actually achievable with whatever MacGuffins you've got played on the screen. You cash your chips out, buy your enhancements, and go again and again and again until you win or fail to meet the minimum score. You get accustomed to what jokers do what, and what you like, and so start chasing after them in the booster packs. You knew it was successful last time, but you've got to find it, and in that run you may find something that works better, and you have to change up whatever strategy you think you had. There's nothing to distract you. There's one non-intrusive track playing in the background, which you can turn down should you wish to listen to a podcast or have the telly on. And because everything is randomised, you have no idea how long you're going to be. It's a Schrodinger's time sink, as when you start your run, it's both simultaneously going to be 10 minutes and 3 hours long, and if you fail after 10 minutes, then that's no biggie. The next round will also be 10 minutes. No, it isn't. It's 3 hours. You started playing, it was daylight. The smell of breakfast was still wafting in from the kitchen, and the next time you look at the clock it's 4 a.m, all because you were chasing your fix of making the big numbers get bigger and making your brain dump a load of feel-good endorphins because you barely scraped by beating that blind last time. I bought my copy on Switch, as to me that made the most sense. I could take my addiction with me. I could take the addiction out of the house. I could take it on my trip to Spain, or play an hour or 4 before bed. Balatro is something that normally wouldn't be on my radar. I've had good experience with roguelikes before, but ultimately not as many as I'd like. Deck builders have never really appealed to me, so Local Thunk has struck gold here whilst the iron was hot, putting a fresh and easy way to combine two unfamiliar genres into a package that anyone can understand and play and do well with little to no skill or brain power. You don't have to be good at poker because within a few rounds your scoring criteria is so far removed from the actual game you may as well be playing Happy Families. You don't have to be good at video games either. The game practically does all the hard work for you. You just have to trust the game and the maths. There's no time limit, no quick time events, no flashy graphics, no in-depth lore, no microtransactions, no leaderboards. You just need a pack of cards, a bit of luck in your drawer, and a lot of free time.